Well, good evening, everybody. My name's Hope Dacko. I'm a senior recruitment advisor here at Oakland University, and I'm really excited to welcome you today to our Education and Human Services event. So we hope that you use this time to meet with some of our world-class faculty to learn more about the programs that interest you in the fields of education and human resource development. Tonight, we'll first hear from Dean John Marjoram-Lays, again, the Dean of the School of Education and Human Services. Then we'll provide you with an overview of Oakland University history and resources, as well as review the admissions and scholarship process. Following that, you will hear from the Dean of the Honors College, Graham Harper, and the Honors Advising Coordinator, Ann Jackson. Then we'll introduce you to James Silvestri, Digital Strategy Manager, for a social media presentation. Before we hear from the Dean, let me first show you a little bit about our wonderful Pauley Hall, home of the School of Education and Human Services.
Pauley Hall contains 4 floors of classrooms and instructional labs, and is home to the School of Education and Human Services. Pauley Hall also houses the Lowry Center for Early Childhood Education, an education center for children 18 months to 5 years of age, where students can work side by side with accredited teachers. The 3rd floor houses the Educational Resources Lab, which provides students with access to books and other materials needed for their coursework. On the 2nd floor, the SEHS Counseling Center provides not only supervised counseling to the campus community, but also gives graduate students the opportunity to practice counseling theory. Finally, the Center for Autism prepares professionals to be leaders in the autism community.
So now I'd like to introduce John Marjoram-Lays, Dean of the School of Education and Human Services.
Oh, thanks so much. I sure appreciate you. And everybody, thanks for being here. So I am here at Pauley Hall. I'm standing in our Educational Resources Lab, our library, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a flavor for our place since you can't be here, things being what they are. I have a few remarks, but before I make them, I wanted to take a second and thank our team because you're going to meet a lot of them tonight. So we have our leadership folks, Mike McDonald, our Associate Dean, and Lee Zwick, our Assistant Dean, are with us tonight. Cindy Carver, the Chair of Teacher Development and Ed Studies, Tanya Christ and Patty Bills, Ambika Bhargava, Tu Francis, Paul Weinberg, Linda Pavinetti, Rebecca Lee, Darlene Grooms, and Eileen Johnson. Just an absolute wonderful set of people. And one of the things that I think you'll find is that we're a family, we're a team, and we're a Southeast Michigan team. And one of the things that I hope you'll come to see tonight, and if you choose to join us, is that this is a family that you would be welcomed into with open arms. A little bit about us. So I have about 5 minutes worth of remarks. We have, as Hope mentioned, 2 undergraduate programs. We have teacher education, which prepares people to be elementary, secondary, or K-12 teachers licensed in the state of Michigan and able to be licensed in a number of other states. And our teacher ed program is what we're most widely known for. We also have a human resource development program, as Hope mentioned, and that's one of only 12 programs like it in the entire country at the undergraduate level. So that's a really unusual program. And what brings those 2 programs together, what makes them both ours, is that they concern themselves with the development of people, with moving people from 1st grade to 2nd grade to 3rd grade and on into the community, with moving people from the mailroom to the corner office, with guiding people in their careers, with guiding people in their education. Human resource development and teacher education really do go hand in hand, and they both belong here, and they're part of that family that I was talking about a minute ago. We are one of the first schools at Oakland University. So we're one of the schools that made Oakland University what it is. And Oakland University is a university that started in 1957. And so I've met some of our original graduates. We're a very young university, but at Oakland, we are among the founders, and we're very proud of that. Hope mentioned Pauley Hall, and you saw a little bit of a video in it. Pauley Hall was started about 20 years ago, and it is purpose-built for our purposes, and it is our home. We're a family. This building is our home. We've got about 57 tenure-track faculty members. Again, you're going to meet them, some of them tonight. We have about 3 dozen staff that work here in the building that make up that family that I was talking about. One of the things that sets the School of Education and Human Services apart and Oakland University apart is that you'll be taught by those faculty members, not by random folks that we hire off the street, but by faculty members, and also by professionals that are highly qualified in their area. Another thing that you'll know about our program is that all of us have been professionals in the fields that we work. So before I did this job, I was a middle school and high school teacher, and all of our teacher education faculty members are people who have been teachers and school administrators themselves. Our human resource development people have worked in that field. So this is a school that's a professional school. It's a school where we all have practiced the things that we hold to be dear. Speaking of which, things that I know that I hold to be dear, what happens to people matters. As I said, what brings us together is a deep, deep care about that. Another thing that I know to be true is that we are community engaged. We have from the very beginning been in the business of making sure that we are engaged with the community in ways that are mutually beneficial. And particularly now when we're in the midst of a pandemic, we have sought to be of service to our community, and our community has turned to us. And in turn, our community has been of service to us. And we appreciate what the community has done for us. And we know that the community appreciates what we've done for them. So to wrap up a little bit, there's no better place to be in the state of Michigan to do professional preparation, to be a teacher, or to be a human resources development person. I believe in this place. I love this place dearly. I'm proud to serve as the dean. There's no better time to go into this. I know there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, but now's the time that America needs you. And so what I want to finish by saying is that, again, we're a family. We're a family in a home here in Pauley Hall. This home in turn is a part of a community, and this community needs you.
We're going to now move on to our admissions and scholarships presentation. So as we provide you with an overview of financial aid, campus life, and more, we realize that you may want to access this information later. And so if you want to reference any of the materials or information that you're seeing in the admissions and scholarships presentation, you can refer to your reminder email that you got, and you'll be able to find a lot of these materials available for you to browse at any time. So first, some history. Oakland University was founded in 1957 thanks to a $2 million donation by Alfred and Matilda Wilson. We're a fairly young university, which I think is super exciting. It means that we have room for lots and lots of constant growth. OU is home to over 19,000 students, and we have over 120,000 alumni all around the world. Speaking of OU alumni, I just want to take a moment to recognize any alumni that we have. If you're out there and you've joined us, thank you so much. We really appreciate your dedication and loyalty to the university and for continuing the OU legacy. Oakland University has a beautiful campus. There's over 1,400 acres, and it's home to Meadowbrook Hall, one of Michigan's National Historic Landmarks. Also, all of our academic buildings are centrally located on campus for easy access. So no, you do not have to walk all 1,400 acres on a regular basis. Our campus is surrounded by entertainment venues, such as Meadowbrook Amphitheater, which is right here on campus. They've hosted some really big artists like Nick Jonas, Kendrick Lamar, 5 Seconds of Summer. Oakland's also close to shopping areas, my personal favorite, Great Lakes Crossing, and downtown Rochester. If you're into recreation, you can check out Paint Creek Trail, Clinton River Trail, and Stony Creek Metro Park. Lots of kayaking, biking, walking trails available. And in addition, there are OU-sponsored events on campus, such as movie nights at Imagine Theater, on-campus drive-in movies, as well as OU Night at Comerica Park. And during the fall, Yates Cider Mill is a big destination for students looking for cider and donuts. Oakland University proudly boasts one of the lowest crime rates in Oakland County and is the first safest public university in Michigan, partially due to the many safety features in and around campus. There are over 100 blue lights all across campus, and those blue lights will connect anyone directly to OU PD dispatch if you feel that you need it. They also offer text message alerts that will send a notification directly to your phone in the event of an emergency situation on campus. So students and parents are both eligible to receive these, and you can enroll in that on OUPD's website. OUPD officers are also patrolling our campus 24/7, 365 days a year. Student involvement plays a huge role in the lives of our students. OU offers more than 300 student organizations, so academic, social, Greek, political, and spiritual groups. We do not have time to go through all 300 today, but the university also has the Office for Student Involvement, and they regularly plan trips to really fun places like New York City, Chicago, or even Cedar Point. The Office for Student Involvement, or OSI, also offers discounted tickets to various events and performances throughout the whole Metro Detroit area. Not to forget athletics, OU has 18 men's and women's varsity sports. OU competes in the NCAA Division I athletics as part of the Horizon League. The Golden Grizzlies have brought home 28 regular season titles, 77 conference tournament titles, and have made 55 NCAA tournament appearances. So we're very proud of it. More than 3,000 students can live on campus, and you can call one of our residence halls or apartments your home away from home. Hamlin Hall houses most all first-year students, and then Oakview Hall is home to the Honors College. We're excited about the recent opening of our newest residence hall, Hillcrest Hall, which houses 750 students and has a new cafeteria and an additional recreation center. We also offer living and learning communities, so you can have both social and academic support at the same time. Whether you're deciding on a major or still exploring your options, the First Year Advising Center provides academic advising for all first-year students. Students are undecided or redeciding their major past the first year, and undecided transfer students will also use the FIAC, or the First Year Advising Center. Your assigned advisor will introduce you to helpful resources and tools to assist you in developing a balanced schedule and help you make informed decisions about your major and your future career. The FIAC has been extremely beneficial to tons of our students, and you will get to meet your FIAC advisor at orientation. The Honors College also offers a unique environment for high-achieving students through smaller class sizes and specific topic general education classes. It also gives graduating seniors the opportunity to complete a thesis on a topic of their choosing. In response to the current COVID-19 pandemic, the Honors College has opted into test optional admission for the entering class of fall 2021 and students with a 3.7 GPA. That means you're automatically admitted into the Honors College. Those students with a 3.3 to 3.69 GPA are welcome to complete a separate application for consideration. OU Presidential Scholar Award recipients are also automatically admitted into the Honors College. All undergraduate majors are welcome to apply to this challenging, unique environment for high-achieving students. If you're interested in studying abroad, which was one of my favorite parts of going to school, OU offers more than 100 programs that span 6 continents. We haven't quite made it to Antarctica yet, but you never know. Our programs give students the opportunity to live, study, or work side by side in communities throughout the world for as short as 10 days or as long as a whole year. To learn more about the variety of exciting study abroad programs offered, please visit oakland.edu/IE. We also have some really outstanding academics. Oakland has over 140 undergraduate programs and over 130 graduate and certificate programs. Those are divided into several different professional schools and then one liberal arts and science college. Of course, today you are here to learn about one of the schools, the School of Education and Human Services. So the school offers programs that provide a strong theoretical knowledge base plus experiential learning opportunities, so graduates are well prepared for their chosen profession. I'd now like to walk you through the process of applying to Oakland. Applying is really easy, and you can find the application online at oakland.edu/apply. The application is totally free, and we're currently accepting applications for winter, summer, and fall of 2021. The average incoming freshman has a 3.5 GPA, 1100 SAT, or a score of a 22 on the ACT. But typically, OU will admit first-year students with a 2.5 cumulative GPA. For the fall of 2021, we temporarily shifted to test optional admission in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. So SAT or ACT scores are not required for admission consideration for fall 2021. But I still encourage you to send in your test scores if and when you have them. It would be great for course placement, and also there's additional scholarships that you could be considered for or automatically offered if you do send in a test score. The test optional policy is under review for the classes of 2022 and beyond. So right now, just talking about fall 2021 students. Student Financial Services is happy to answer your financial aid, billing, and student employment questions, initiate virtual appointments, and help you submit important documents online. They're also hosting a number of virtual events and workshops with sign-up information available on their website. Scholarship consideration at OU is automatic. There's no separate application for merit scholarships. So to receive fall scholarship consideration, incoming freshman students should apply and have all their materials submitted to OU by our priority deadline of March 1st of your senior year of high school. While scholarship consideration is based on your cumulative GPA and test score at the time of admission, students are welcome to submit updated transcripts and test scores. So that means you can submit multiple transcripts and test scores all the way up through our priority deadline of March 1st. This chart is showing our scholarship offerings for incoming freshmen for fall 2021. All of these are merit-based scholarships, so they're awarded based on your test scores and your GPA, except for the University Recognition Award, where no test score is required. So if you do decide to apply as a test optional student, you can still receive a merit scholarship. You can find your GPA on the left, and then you can match it up with your highest test score to find the scholarship that you qualify for. This is also in your reminder email, this specific chart, so don't worry if you don't have time to look through it all right now. You can always email us at admissions or give us a call for more information. Our average incoming transfer student has a 3.1 GPA, and generally transfer students with college credit and a 2.5 GPA or higher are admitted. Transfer students need to submit all their transcripts from every single college that you've attended. However, transfer students with fewer than 24 college credits can still apply and be admitted to Oakland, but you'll also need to submit your high school transcripts as well. So we'd be looking for both the high school cumulative GPA and college combined cumulative GPA of a 2.5 or greater. Transfers should apply by our December 1st priority deadline for winter scholarship consideration, August 1st for fall, and then July 1st for summer. That's going to be your second half of summer. Transfer scholarship consideration is also based upon the student's cumulative GPA at the time of admission. You can see the scholarship and grants PDF in your reminder email if you have more information. Transfer scholarships are listed there too. Our average tuition cost for an incoming freshman student is a little over $13,000 per year. So currently, tuition is assessed based upon your class standing, the course, and your course level. For more specific information and to view the rates by course and course level, you can visit oakland.edu/tuition. University housing also offers a variety of living options suited to your individual needs and interests. Housing rates for a double occupancy room for 2019-2020 fall and winter semesters together starts at $10,639. That's for the full year. More detailed information on housing and tuition rates can be found on that PDF in your reminder email as well. I want to take a minute to stress the importance of financial aid and the whole financial aid process. So to be considered for financial aid, students need to complete the FAFSA, also known as the free application for federal student aid. That is because it is free. The form can be found at fafsa.gov and opened on October 1st of the year before you plan to attend school. So if you are planning on coming in fall 2021, then this October 1st, the FAFSA is open for you and your family members to fill out. For all newly admitted students planning to attend OU, first I want to say congratulations. And we encourage you to activate your account if you haven't already done so. Activating your account will allow you to choose your net ID, and that beginning part of your net ID is also your Oakland email, which you want to start checking regularly. Activate your accounts at oakland.edu/activate, and admissions representatives are happy to virtually assist you with this whenever you want. Additionally, all admitted students are encouraged to register now for new student or transfer student orientation. Registration is available online at oakland.edu/orientation to lock in your spot in our incoming class. For those students attending Oakland in winter or fall of 2021, applications for housing are open and available. So students can apply for housing, oakland.edu/housing/apply. Just remember, for all of these later steps, you need to have your account activated first. Oakland University undergraduate admissions is on social media and here to help. So I encourage you to pull out your smartphone if you don't already have it near you and like or follow us today to learn more about applying, important deadlines, and other upcoming admissions events. You can find us at facebook.com/OU admissions and on Twitter and Instagram by following @OU admissions. And now I'd like to introduce Dean Harper and Ann Jackson for the Honors College Welcome.
Hi, folks. We're here to support our fine colleagues in Education and Human Services. You've already heard from the coolest dean on campus. That's John Marjoram Lays. He's a fabulous guy and absolutely is going to look after you. He's one of my favourite people actually at Oakland. But I'll turn over to Ann now, give you a bit of a background a little bit to the Honours College. We don't want to take up most of the time here. This is an event for Education and Human Services, and we have our own information events, but Anne will explain a bit more and I'll come back in a minute.
Okay, and we actually have a very fabulous dean, Dr. Harper, that you just met, who is all about helping students out in the Honors College. So we're so lucky to have him as our leader of the Honors College. My name is Ann Jackson and I'm the Honors Advising Coordinator. And I'm really happy just to be able to drop in tonight and say hello and encourage you to consider joining us here in the Honors College. We really have a very distinctive and innovative curriculum, and it's all about supporting students. So if you look at honors colleges across Michigan or even nationwide, and you take a look at ours, you're going to find a really unique program and curriculum. And, you know, our goal is always to help students achieve their goals. And that's what you'll get by being in the Honors College. And I think a lot of students who are in high school and kind of thinking about Honors College, perhaps they're a little bit worried that it's going to be set up to be more difficult or longer or more accelerated. And I can assure you that that is not at all how our program is set up. So it's just highly supportive and students really love that. So the other thing too that's nice is you can apply for additional scholarships that are exclusive to Honors College students. So that's really nice. I know you just heard about scholarships, freshman merit scholarships that you would automatically get. By being in the Honors College, you could apply for additional scholarships on top of that. So that's something to take a look at and consider and check out our website. But I just want to say before I turn it back over to Dr. Harper, OU is really a very close-knit community in general. And then when you add Honors College into that, you're going to get even more of a family feel. And I heard Dean Marjoram Lays mention that, and that really is true. We are a family. The people that are at OU truly love OU, and we want to do all we can to support students. And we love it here, and we'd love to have you join us here at OU. And I think you'll feel that warmth the minute that you start interacting with everyone around. So consider joining the Honors College. We'd love to have you. And I'll turn it over to Dr. Harper. He is an amazing dean.
And there's a really nice fit actually between somebody that might major in an education area or human services and the sort of things and experiences you'd have in the Honors College. It's not extra work, it's extra support. And I want to emphasize that. It's not extra work, it's extra support. That's what Oakland's Honors College is set up to do. So do get in contact. We're as friendly as we sound, usually. No, we always are. So get in contact and we'd love to hear from you.
Again, I want to say thank you so very much for attending tonight. We really appreciate it. We love your passion for education. And thank you so much from the School of Education and Human Services.